So, what is democracy? Democracy just means the will or the rule of the people. To quote Oswald Mosley, true democracy is when the will of the people is carried out. But we all know what people think of what is democracy is when we vote for who's going to be our leader. But a democracy could be a Soviet dictatorship, a fascist dictatorship, or a monarchy. It just means it's a strong government that represents the people. But let's get the normal meaning of democracy. So, a democracy is when you get to choose who's going to be your leader. Let's keep it right there. So, it's basically when the people, they choose who's going to be our leader by voting. They're going to send ballots in. Kind of fun like that. But we have to say the people are not smart. I look at my people. I do not believe in my people. Genuinely. Because people will become degenerate and people these days are degenerate. They change. The customs change. The values change. People stray away from God. That's why I'm kind of against democracy. Because I'm kind of a monarchist myself. With kind of a socialist, fascist ways of governing the world. But let's say the people, they change values, kind of like in America. Back in days, they have to appeal to the people. When you have democracy, people choose who's going to appeal to them. People say, oh, I like this guy. Oh, I like this other guy. But why do they like them? Because they appeal to them. So, what does a person appeal to people? So people these days are pro-LGBT. Look at many presidents. They appeal to pro-LGBT people. They appeal to people who want this, want that. But it kind of degrades a system where a person have to appeal to the degenerate values when a country goes full Weimar. So that's one reason against democracy, but there's also a reason against a so-called democracy. The president doesn't think long term. He's just in office for 4 to 8 years or something, and it just goes out willy-nilly, do whatever he wants. Okay, like that. He could be a vice president or whatever. I don't care. But why? So it doesn't promote long-term thinking. A person, they could just do whatever they want for the 4 years and don't care about a shit. And they could just walk out willy-nilly like that. It doesn't promote long thinking, long-term ways. It doesn't feel like investment to a president. That's why monarchy is kind of better, because a king, he has to think long-term because he's going to give his country to his son, to his heir. Or Soviet democracy, when the government is, when they resign, they're still going to work or something like that. Democracy is just mob rule and short-term thinking. Sometimes you get good presidents, but you shouldn't rely on chance or people following what they want. So that's basically my point. It's just a short summary on why I'm not for so-called democracy. So, in short, don't think short-term, think long-term. The people aren't to be relied on ethics. We should have a theocracy kind of way of thinking. It'd be good if everybody was smart, but people are stupid. That's the gist of it.